This well was dug and probably 13 years ago when we just started because, hey, God is living water. You need to have water.
Amen.
So I like this amen. This is the only place in this area where they get drinking water. And I'm sure that you have heard of cholera in Haiti. And one of the reasons for that, it's not drinking good water. Irrigation is probably one of the most important projects that can be done in Saint Michel, because if Saint Michel is going to go anywhere, we need to be able to feed our people. We have a river, and from the river we pump the water to our cistern, and this cistern can hold 12,000 gallons of water. And you can see the canal that we have, and by gravity the water just go on, and from there we have small gate like that. We can open those gates, and those gates will let the water go into the field. This year, this is the first time this area is going to be able to plant in the dry season, and they look forward to this because it has been for hundreds of years the only time that they can plant, only when it's raining. Right. So in 3 months, they're going to plant beans in this time. I think this is what they're going to plant. After that, they're probably going to plant other vegetables. Okay. Mm-hmm. This is the size of the reservoir, the cistern. This is where we really keep the water. This is also for Living Hope. We bought this piece of land, and sugarcane is the first crop, is the #1 crop in Saint Michel.
How many acres is here?
This is around 5 acres of land.
5 acres?
Yeah, we have here and sugarcane, and they make raw sugar out of it. They also make moonshine, they make alcohol, and this is the main crop in Saint Michel. Saint Michel is very well known for other crops, like corn, green beans, millets, which we call pitimi, rice. Saint Michel is blessed with so many rivers. So it's a matter of using those rivers for irrigation. We don't have a lack of water in Saint Michel. We need a water management in Saint Michel. And Haiti is well known for very hard worker.
Right.
So if we find water and we have the land, there is no reason for Saint Michel to produce food, not only to feed the population, but also to make some money.
Correct.
Yes, yes. While we are visiting the marketplace, Saint Michel has 2 days of market, Monday and Friday. This is the day where you have all the produce from the farming area come and people can do their shopping. So you will see tens of thousands of people. This is the center of business for Saint Michel. We just converted this into house for the kids, but we're building.
Passé?
Comment nous bien? Nous très bien? Elle l'a pas mangé au fâché. It is. I'm going also to show you the food that we feed our kids.
Oh, that's
okay. We have a bunch of them.
This is from Feed Our Starving Children. So this gets boiled.
It's rice, it's vegetable, vitamins, and beans.
So you'll boil them?
Yeah, it's like you making food. You make water and you boil it and it's ready.
All together. There's over 1,400 kids in the Living Hope Haiti school, kindergarten to 12th grade, and then these are the meals that each kid gets one a day, around 10 a.m. These are provided by Feed My Starving Children, and they actually serve over 3 million hot meals per year.
But beside the 1,400 that we feed, we also partner with other groups. Orphanage, school, other school, because our school are privileged that we can feed them, but there are plenty of other schools
that cannot afford to feed them.
Therefore, we make a deal with them. because we make sure that the kids is eating it. It's not something that they're going to sell. We need to make sure that that can happen. We have to make sure that it doesn't happen. Now, there are a couple of guys, young men, who have been involving with feeding my starving children. They did special things in Haiti. They produce half of the rice that they receive from feeding my starving children, and they ask my feeding my starving children to send them only the vegetable and so on.
And then they blend the rice.
Yeah, they've been doing it, but
could we do the soy protein here too?
We can.
We could.
Yeah. This will be a typical class of probably 15 to 20 kids, Monday to Friday. They come to school from 7:30 in the morning to 1:30 every day. They open the medical clinics. It's a private medical clinic, Living Hope, because when we started, young kids were dying, and under 5 years old, women, pregnant women, they were also dying. So we make it the priority for pregnant women, but also we serve all kind of people. Does this wood remind you of anything?
This road?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It reminds me of our daily trek to the church.
Yeah. Here's the church. A church is not only a place of worship.
Right.
A church is an address, and I really want you to remember this. When you have someone who does not have a place really to live, see, he or she identifies himself or herself with the church. Let me tell you something else. Let's say that you come into Kamat, but Kamat does not have any address. Those houses, they don't have any numbers on them. How will you know where to come if you come in to visit someone? This is what they will say. They will say, the Living Hope Church, I live across from the Living Hope Church, next to the Living Hope Church, 2 blocks from the Living Hope Church. That's a way, okay? It's an address.
This is essentially the center of town.
It's a center of town. Mm-hmm. It's also, if your church is beautiful, it gives a sense of pride. The person may not have a nice house, but I have a nice church.